Javi has called for any willing warriors to join her in the fight against Drakkar. Follow the path out of the village to find her. Coda guides you to victory. You will need all the help you can get.
So cold.
Hope I pull through. I owe you one. You'll be feeling that one for days.
Yeah, so this is probably going to be a losing fight.
It's in the walls! Watch where it's going!
Not very many people here to kill this boss.
Go ahead, hit me.
Why won't anyone help me?
Sick. Need help here.
Rise and serve.
Behold the ocean's
Back on my
power.
feet, thanks to you.
That minion was so annoying.
Still.
Join me.
Barely.
Anyone? Help!
By my will.
It's in the walls! Watch where it's going!
The compact
Can't
is sworn.
breathe.
Assistance needed.
Serious.
Yeah, this is totally gonna fail. There's not anywhere near enough people here. There's only 20 minutes left.
This is getting serious.
Armored up.
I think I'm gonna leave. All right, Matt, what you were looking at was a new world boss that's recently come out in the past couple months. His name is Drakkar.
Drakkar stirs
And
in its cave
he's
to the
a
west. Javi
real
has
pain if
taken
you don't have a
warriors to
huge
silence the
group.
beast once more. Follow the path out of the village to find her. Coda guide you to victory. You will need all the help you can get.
So right now I can't actually see what you're saying. It doesn't overlay into the game. So I'll have to kind of minimize every once in a while and check the comments and whatnot so I know what you're saying. But so whenever we played years and years ago, the game consisted of part of what you see right here. And it has expanded to include this area that I'm circling.
Drakkar stirs in its cave to the west.
This part,
Javi has taken warriors
this
to silence
part,
the beast once more. Follow the path out of the village to find her.
all of
Coda guide you to
this,
victory. You will need all the help you can
all
get.
of that, and then this stuff up here also. So
I was just thinking.
it's included,
The
or
dragons
expanded quite a bit.
from the last awakening of the Elder Dragons.
Yes. What
I
of
think
it?
I want to go to
You
that
recall the
point up
story of
there.
the Southwood Claw.
A claw with no voice to guide them fled amidst the dragon storm. They traveled south.
So they've also pulled mounts in, so you can fly around, run around on different creatures. It makes it way faster to get the maps completed and stuff. They've added some events that they call primers, and that was one. There's special things you have to do to complete it properly, and it'll push on to another event, which I haven't played this map just a ton, so I don't know all the things you have to do right now. Let's go down that way.
We must calm Wolverine's corrupted spirit. Please, take whatever offerings you can to his shrine within this forest.
I feel strong. Anyone who closes his mind to Jormag must be made to listen. His voice is all that matters.
Eat my dust!
Jormag won't be silenced.
Nice. Wasn't expecting to get that. Give me 1 second. My headset's about to die. Yeah, okay. Let me see if it'll pull up on my phone now. It wasn't pulling up a while ago. Let me see if it'll pull up on my phone now. It wasn't pulling up a while ago. Alright, I need to check and see. I'm going to find some achievements that I need to do or something. Actually, I've got some daily achievements I need to get done while I'm thinking about it. These are usually super easy. Can usually be done solo. Alright, so we're going to go and get that Ascalon Forager first, and then those other two are actually in World versus World, which is what we wanted to play years and years ago before they changed things to make it a lot easier to do that. I don't think it's really based on D&D. I think it's probably more similar to World of Warcraft, really. They just wanted to make a game that didn't make you either be a tank or a healer or a DPS. They wanted you to be able to play whatever class you wanted to play and however you wanted to play it. So now I'm on my wonderful raptor. We're just going to go around looking for a couple plants to get part of the daily done. Which, if you look at the mini map right here where I'm circling, there's your plants there. So while we're looking for the last plant I need to get, kind of swap into the different mounts so you can kind of see what they've got. So the raptor you saw, it can jump really long distances and is pretty quick. This is a Springer, and its ability is to jump super high. Then here we've got a Skimmer, and it doesn't move real fast on land, but once it gets over water it speeds up quite a bit, and it can kind of go over obstacles and doesn't really take fall damage because it never actually hits the ground. Then we've got a Jackal. I've finished the achievement that I was looking for in here. A Jackal will teleport short distances, which is pretty handy. In some of the newer maps, they have sand portals, and the only way to use a sand portal is with the Jackal teleport like that. You've already seen the Roller Beetle. It just moves super fast on the ground. This mount is pretty much only useful in World vs. World. It doesn't do much here at all. And that's called a Warclaw. And you've seen the Griffin. The Griffin will move very quickly through the air, but you can't really climb altitude. The Sky Scale, you can climb altitude, but you can't really move very quickly through the air. Alright, so off to World vs. World. Let's see, our home is green, so we probably need to go to blue or red because I need to get some kills and capture a camp. Or actually, I need to capture 2 camps. So since we're green, looks like half this stuff is already done. Okay, that's under attack for another minute. Maybe I'll try and go there and kill the guard up there, then go to camp afterwards. So Matt, last time you played, we really wanted to do the World vs. World, but they hadn't merged servers together in World vs. World. And the server we were on was one of the least populated servers. So it made it really hard to find a group to run with and do anything with, really. So now that we've got servers merged together, this is a whole lot easier. So if you saw that enemy there, I imagine he's running down to
I feel so
potentially capture the camp down there.
That's my boiling point. Why won't anyone help me?
See, I got a kill. That was awesome. Okay, there's enemies in that camp. They just flipped it, which is actually good for me, because I need to go kill the new guards and then try and capture that camp and one more.
Barriers, now!
Up on your, feet!
Rise and serve.
Low on endurance.
Alright, well, I've tagged that. That should give me some credit. Let's see here. Perhaps I'll run north and get some more kills up this way. Perhaps I won't, since there's more guys up there killing stuff. I never go into a fight outnumbered. So there's 2 minutes of righteous indignation on this camp. That means the supervisor there cannot be damaged, period.
Eat my dust!
I've beaten you, but you don't know it yet.
That's how it's done.
Oh, nice. Now that I got that kill, I don't have to go do all the camps. I just need to tag that guard when he's able to be damaged, and then that'll be that.
Nice gear. two as one.
Oh, I got those dailies done. Twelve seconds left on the RI.
Eat my dust.
Oh, I don't get the claim on that. That's fine.
Eat my dust.
Alright, so now I'm in what's called a guild hall. And so our guild mates can decorate this and do whatever they'd like to do.
Seize the moment.
So that's what they've done. I've put a racetrack in for the roller beetles. And then a couple of my Australian friends have done lots and lots of decorating here. So my friend Robbie in Australia, he's put this room together quite fantastically, I think. He's tried to kind of make a room for different people. So there's a big world right here. I forget what the decoration name is, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty expensive to make though. It took a lot of gold. And I don't remember who all put in for that, but it's worth several hundred gold. This class is a necromancer. It's a scourge specialization. So the scourge, what it does, it essentially turns all the boons on enemies into conditions. Sorry, I was having a little trouble thinking about it. So pretty much any positive effect, unless that effect specifically can't be converted, will be converted into one of these things that you can see that I've got pulled up right now. But I've actually got multiple of every class, just because I've had a lot of fun with it. I made a spot for all the officers in this guild because they've put a lot of time and effort into running events and stuff, and so I've dedicated a statue to each one of them, and the statue has something, you know, written about each particular officer. So you can see that there's different things. I did not make this particular one. One of the officers dedicated this to me. So that was pretty awesome. I believe that was my friend Sasha in Australia. Sasha has played with me on this game for years. But yeah, so there's a little tour of the guild hall. There's so much more. I'll take you up to the racetrack. Gotta remember it starts over this way. Now Sasha did most of the work to get all the pieces of the racetrack, and she donated them to the guild just so we could put something together and have a lot of fun in here. I like to build jumping puzzles and whatnot, so putting something together for everybody to use was pretty cool. It's very time consuming. Oh, I did not make the jump. I'm a horrible guild master. Oh, I'm stuck now. So, to get you up to that ramp instead of failing at the jump again, just do it this way and see where it actually starts at. So the ramp actually gets you to right here, and then you go. I'll take you through the whole thing. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes, and I'm not going to do it fast because I will fly off the edge. I'm very uncoordinated with this roller beetle. So I tried to put up some walls and stuff so you don't fly off on all the curves. And if you fall off, you can die. So I did make it kind of high up on purpose, just to give everybody that little thrill, you know. Oh, I'm totally missing that jump. Yeah, I really suck at the racetrack. But there's a lot of racetrack. I mean, if you don't fall off, you should be able to get it done in 3 minutes or so. And if you go faster than I was, I just haven't done the racetrack in a really long time. So this is where I missed the jump. We would have landed up on the piece right there, which does come around to where we're at now. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think I need to be going fast here because I'll shoot off the edge again. So we put multiple jumps in it. Yeah, I just went off again. But yeah, it trails on around, and I think it takes you down to another room. But yeah, there's different guild halls you can get. This one is the Windswept Haven. We've got one at the Gilded Hollow, which is pretty cool. Like, it's a city of gold. Some friends of mine in Georgia have put this together. And then we've also got one, I'm not going to showcase all that right now, but we've also got one called the Lost Precipice. And this one is really tall. It's not nearly as wide as what the Gilded Hollow is. So everything's a little bit more compact. Apparently somebody decided to build a staircase up to the heavens. And then here's the guild emblem for foe. It's a little sea turtle. But anyway, I think that's actually where I'm gonna cut it off for now. I'll probably edit this video as well, because really I shouldn't have streamed the World vs. World stuff. But I figured it was just me, and we're getting close to finishing up on reset night. There's quite a bit more to do in Guild Wars than what you've seen with me, though. There's a lot of world bosses, there's dungeons, which are usually 5-man events. There's fractals, which are usually 5-man events. Raids are about, I think, 8 to 10 people minimum. Those are usually the things where you have to be pretty well min-maxed on your DPS. And, you know, they actually want people that are dedicated to healing and dedicated tanks and stuff like that. And so if you're not dedicated to DPS or, you know, one of the Holy Trinity, so to speak, then they usually don't want you in their group. Raids are much more difficult than anything else in the game. Oh, and they've also recently come out with strikes, which are like essentially like a dungeon, but with a boss at the end that is more like a raid boss.